What's up? What's up? Let me put this down. All right. Cheers, everyone. The mustache guy, Pablo from Style Systems. The mustache guy. All over the place. Mustache is here, everywhere, right? So, as some of you already know, I've been experimenting with my social media and answering the questions that I get every single cocksucking day. Every day I get questions. So I'm starting to do some sessions, some Q&A sessions, answering and making some special videos. If the question is really good, I will make a whole video out of it. If not, I'm just gonna be doing some Q&A sessions. If someone jumps online, then you can ask me whatever the fuck you want to ask me. And if not, I have them. I have some of them here because there's a lot, and some of the questions are really dumb, like I don't know, like how tall are you, or stuff like that. I don't care, right? So we're gonna get started, right? They asked me, well, I just took the ones that I got today. Somebody asked me, "What's your favorite book?" And to answer that, it depends on the phase that I'm at. Sometimes I like science fiction books. Sometimes I like aesthetic books. Normally I always read about the stuff that I do, which is aesthetics and beauty, the philosophy of beauty and aesthetics or art. So I would have to say that right now is the I don't know how to say it in English. It's from Immanuel Kant, and it's the differences between the sublime and the beautiful. I don't know how to say it in English, but it's a book of the philosophy of beauty from Immanuel Kant. That's my favorite right now. And also there's another one called The Power of Public Image, The Power of Public Image by Victor Gordoa. He's one of the guys, the entrepreneurs that started this whole science. So shout out to you. I love that book. I carry it like my Bible. Then somebody asked me, what are your thoughts on millennials and social media? Do you think they are the mentality of being entitled and all that? Well, I think that yeah, millennials are, in a way, they feel more entitled because nowadays there's more freedom, right? I think that part of the deal is because we have a lot of freedom right now all around the world. We live in the time of knowledge, so it's very simple and very easy to find knowledge now. So there's a lot of bullshit too. You can easily manipulate someone in this time now. So millennials, they feel entitled because they have it all easy in a way, They have it hard too because there's a lot of competition and there's a lot of bullshitters out there. But they have it easy because it doesn't matter if you study, if you have a college degree or not anymore. If you really want to do something, you can do it. The internet opened the doors to do whatever the fuck you want to do and to talk to the whole goddamn world. It gave us a power. So I believe that is a very powerful tool that the majority of the millennials don't know how to use it. So that's why they feel entitled and they feel that they deserve everything because they have been given such a tremendous amount of power that they don't know how to do it. They're overwhelmed. So yes, they haven't suffered enough. And well, that's my thoughts. I'm not so sure what you wanted to hear, but if you're more than welcome to ask me again. How to translate personal energy into business? Well, very simple, man. You have to understand, through meditation or through understanding the esoteric knowledge or the occult, which I always loved. I always loved the occult and all of that. You must understand that everything is energy, right? Everything is energy. So, by virtue of that being true, energy is malleable. You can manipulate it. You can control it. So if you're angry or if you're sad or if you're happy, they're only emotions. So meaning they're energy. And once you understand what energy is, which is very fucking hard to understand it, it takes you become enlightened, if you want, if you want to say it like that. You have to understand that you can use it against you or for you. So it's very simple. It's very fucking simple. So you take energy and you focus. You have to have a higher purpose. I've always said that before, you know, that you have to have a higher purpose. When you have a higher purpose, you focus all of that energy, whether it's a good or positive energy or negative energy. When you are focused on the end goal, when you are focused on what you want, on that higher purpose, you know, it kind of like drags you all the way. You know, it's your life purpose, or your, that's why you're here. Your soul, your astral body, your whatever the fuck you want to call it, and that's where it guides you through all the bullshit. So sometimes I'm very sad. You know, every motherfucking day I'm making videos. Every single day, and every single day I'm helping someone, doing some coaching. Sometimes I don't feel like it. Sometimes I'm very angry. Sometimes I'm very sad. Sometimes I'm desperate. Sometimes I'm whatever, you know, I'm a goddamn human being. It's normal for me to feel all these emotions. What's not normal is that you get caught up in them. You know, you experience them, but then you use them. Don't be used by them. You use that energy or those emotions, and then how do you use them? You focus on the higher purpose. You focus on the end goal, and you use that. How can I use this being sad to get my goal, which is helping people, for example? Well, I made a video when I was back in the US. I made a video. I had a very shitty experience, and I made a video out of it. You know, I explained, you know, what to do when you have a bad day, what to do when you're depressed, what to do when you're sad, blah 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 blah. I fucking made a video out of it, and hopefully I touched someone, and I inspired someone, or motivated someone, at whatever the fuck you want to call it, to do likewise, you know, to not dwell on that emotion, whether it's good, bad. You know, I don't care about love. It's all about love. It's all about hate. It's all about good emotion. It's all about being happy. It's all about being sad. Whatever, man. To me, it's the same coin. It's the duality, friends. I mean, shit. If you love someone, then you will hate someone. You know, it's part of the same goddamn coin. Once you realize that, the yin and the yang, you become much more free and powerful. Same thing with the negative or positive, you know. It's all about being happy. No. Being happy is an emotion, and I use that to move forward. Being sad is an emotion, and I use that to move forward. Because eventually it's all energy, and you can use energy, right? But you have to have a higher purpose, your life purpose, you know. Otherwise, you get caught in the flow, you know. Instead of, you know, you go in the, you know, that saying of go with the flow. Yes, I mean, you go with the flow, but then you aim where you want to go, because the flow is fucking huge. So you're not just a fucking leaf falling, you know. You can actually move here, and then you can move here, and then sometimes if you want, or if you need to go against the flow, you know. What else? They asked me, I've been here before, you know, through meditation and through the occult and through all those esoteric knowledge, and I'm very spiritual. I'm not a religious man. I work with spirits and all that, you know. I'm not gonna get too deep into that. So I know that I've been here before, and I came back to reignite this idea, or these philosophies of beauty. Back in the day, people would pay more attention and more respect to beauty, to aesthetics, and that will give them a lot of confidence. Because it's not about just fashion, my friends. I'm not about fashion. I'm about telling you, or helping you become, knowing yourself, to then become the best of that which you are. And when you are so beautiful from the inside, you can do it on the outside too, and you no longer hate anybody else, because you are not jealous. You do not want what others want. You know yourself. You know, you live in your own kingdom, so you become a king of your own life. In the way that you speak, in the way that you move, in the way that you dress, in the way that you live with your relationships, you become a king. So I'm here to bring that knowledge back again, and to reignite that to all. So that my end goal is to touch everyone in the world so that you know, I pass on to the history as the god of style, literally, and you know, let you guys know to be more in touch with that inner strength that we all have, and to eventually know that you can do whatever the fuck you want to do in your life. So, yeah, touching everyone's lives. That's my end goal. My end game in life. Male energy. How to channel sexual drive. Well, you know, I've learned this from my mentor, which is the meaning of male energy and the meaning of feminine energy. And male energy, it's all about penetrating. It's all about moving forward and hunting and getting. It's all about going like that, like an arrow. And feminine energy, it's all about accepting it. You know, it's about nurturing. And although man and woman, we both have feminine energy and masculine energy, it's men have more masculine energy, of course, and women have more feminine energy. So how to, you know, be part of having that, being a man or masculine energy is very sexual. We want to fuck everything. We want to, you know, we wake up literally and we say, you know, I want to fuck this woman. We see the Instagram, we see some photos, and we're like, oh man, I want to fuck this woman. And you know, it is our nature to go and conquer, or to be very driven, you know, to move forward. So one of the things that I do, you know, I've studied seduction arts. You know, my mentor Arash Dibasar, that's how I started in seduction. That's how I made my move into United States of America, because I was asked to talk in the global seduction, relationships, and lifestyle talk. I was part of the lifestyle. And yes, you know, I see women and I like them, but instead of being moved by, again, it's energy, like I said on the other question, instead of being moved like, oh, I want tits, I want to fuck, ooh, look at her, I use that energy and I conquer the world. You know, I use it to build my empire. How? I could use one girl, you know, I seduce her to come work for me. I seduce her to become a follower or a fan. You know, I have that same drive and that same energy, but I use it with my higher purpose in mind. I use it to move forward to that. What can I do today? One single action that is gonna move me forward to become the god of style, to be remembered by everyone in the entire goddamn history, you know, to pass on the history books, or to get to more people, you know. People need to hear this. It's not even about me, it's beyond that, man. It's beyond that. It's not only about ego, man. Fuck ego, right? It's also about people need to hear this. People need this knowledge. So what can I do today? I know that I want to fuck. I know that I want to conquer. I know that I want to get in fights all the time. I'm a very aggressive person. Very aggressive, you know. You can see it in my videos, and you know, normally I'm very like that. So I use that and I focus it on one single action or two or three, depending on how much energy do I have, to move forward to my goal, which is getting to more people, maybe making one video, maybe helping someone. You know, sometimes I don't record myself doing that, but maybe I will start doing it. Sometimes I just walk down the street and I start talking to random people. And then I start seeing it, because I'm very good at reading people, and I see what the fuck is wrong with them, and then I give them a golden nugget, and then they're moved. They're like, whoa, nobody talks to me like that. Whether it's a woman, sometimes it's homeless people, you know, I give them money. I tell them, you know, man, you know that if you look good, you will feel better, and blah, 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 blah. So I use that energy instead of just being used by that sexual drive, or that drive of being a masculine energy that is very moving forward. I channel that into helping others, which is part of my values, part of my core values. I love helping others. It's the thing that motivates me, inspires me, and fulfills me the most. Knowing that even if you don't pay me, you know, if a lot of the people that follow me, you know what I'm saying. I mean, I'm not gonna say this to advertise myself, but sometimes people don't have money to pay me, and you know, I still help them. So that's what fulfills me. So I say, okay, what can I do today using this energy to do that? Okay. Then how does style affect mechanics? Shit. I'm not gonna give you the whole story of that question, but I have one of my mentors here. I have 3 mentors. One of my mentors is in Mexico City, and he works in the construction business. He's 56 years old, and I remember we had a conversation because he has gray hairs, and he had to dye his hair, again. And I was telling him, well, you see now the power of image, because being in construction business, he was like, I don't care, I need to be, I only need to go into to the construction site and work, and he's an art, whatever the fuck. He didn't pay enough attention to image, and then he realized that even if you are in the construction business, even if you are a mechanic, image, it's impossible to escape image, because we live in this world and we perceive it through all of our senses. So he needs to communicate, long story short, he needs to communicate strength, because he's a leader in his, he owns a multi-millionaire business. So he needs to be perceived that he can still move shit, he can still lead others, especially in the construction business where there's a lot of male energy, there's a lot of and a lot of machos and all that shit. He needs to communicate to others, to his employees, that he's still strong, he can still manage everything, and he's not old. So I told him, you see, power of image transcends everything, and it is a pathway to many abilities and to many things that people don't pay attention to. Just because it has been, people are misinformed, it has been manipulated by the fashion industry, and you think that image is just about gay people, it's just about women, it's just about looking good. Fuck that, it's not about that. Then I helped him creating one of his logos. We talked about his logo, then the uniform of his employees. All of that communicates something, man, and it's the power of image. Image is not only what you see in GQ magazines, it's not only what you see on the catwalks of Milan and all that. So that's what I'm doing right here, man. I'm changing literally the culture of image, fashion, style, and all of that. I'm changing the culture. People still don't get what I do. They still think of me like, oh, he's only a stylist. He deals with fashion. He deals with clothes. No. I'm beyond that, my friends. So that's what you need to understand, right? So how does style affect a mechanic? It affects you. It affects everyone, my friend. It affects fucking everyone, whether you like it or not. You cannot escape that. I don't know how to see the... Okay, here are 2 questions. Neil, what's up, Neil? There's a tremendous value sharing the outcome of observing the way we handle ourselves in moments of disrupted vibrations. That is correct. Then Pablo, just stopping by to say what's up. I'm at work right now. Gotta go. Cool. Well, that's it. I only had 2 questions. Shit. I don't even know how this works, man. I'm still working with my social media. I've been doing this for over 10 years. Only now people are seeing me more, doing this more, but shit. You will start. You will see me doing this type of sessions more and more and more. I have more questions, man, but I've already been here for 18 minutes, so I don't wanna overdo it. Somebody asked me, about advertisement. Somebody asked me about how it all started. I'm not gonna answer everything. Maybe I will do it on Facebook. Maybe I will do it on Instagram. It depends on how I feel. Let it be known, that you can do the same. Use everything. A simple question can be another product. A simple question can be one video that maybe can help others. So get your inspiration from everywhere. The filter of the god of style is, I see inspiration everywhere. I see beauty, aesthetics, and I see opportunity every fucking where. Everywhere. I do not wait until I get the right question to make a video. I do not wait until I have the right outfit or the right, I fucking do it. Later on, I calibrate. Of course, you need to calibrate. But, I do not overthink. And that's something that you shouldn't be doing either. Overthinking. Do whatever the fuck you have to do. And I think that's it for today, right? I will... What's up, brother? You were talking about finding out your purpose earlier and the video cut off. Can you... Oh, shit, man. I don't know how to use this shit. Connie, what's up, Connie? Status and caliber. Yes, Neil, it's not only about status and caliber. It's beyond that, man. Once you understand... That's why I have a program called The Power of Image. It's beyond looking good. It's beyond having the status. It's beyond a reputation. It's really a pathway to many abilities that you wouldn't even know. Pablo, you were talking about finding your purpose earlier in the cut. Can you run back through that real quick? Finding your what's up, James? First of all, how to find your purpose is I said basically I said 3 words. You need patience, you need persistence, and you need a lot of fucking balls, big, huge balls, meaning courage. Because why? Courage is because sometimes you like stuff and common advice will tell you to not do it. Or your inner voice, which is programmed, sometimes, not your inner voice, that little voice that we all have that tells us, you shouldn't be doing this video, man. You don't have enough followers in YouTube. Why do you do this video, man? I still get this little voice fucking around my head all the time. So, sometimes you want to do something, but that little voice comes up and tells you, don't do it. Or blah, blah, blah. What are the others going to think? Blah, 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 blah. You simply tell him, her, whatever that voice is, and you say, I acknowledge. You have to acknowledge it, otherwise it will fuck you up. You have to acknowledge it and say, I've heard you. Thank you. Now I need to do this, and you move forward. That's where you need a lot of fucking balls, because you need to listen to your inner voice, and whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is that you want to do, just fucking do it. It might work out, it might not work out. I've been doing this my entire goddamn life. At first I was, I've been told that I have all the diseases, that's psychological diseases, like, oh, you have ADD and all of those stupid bullshit things. And I was labeled, all the labels, that's the word. I was labeled as, what's the word, being unstable. Because I didn't finish high school, I don't have a college degree because I wanted to be a chef. Then I'm an image consultant. Then as an image consultant, I don't only deal with fashion, but I also deal with interior design, with psychology, with coaching, life coaching. Then with what else? Professional or political image, with logos, with advertising, with a lot of fucking shit, you know. And at first, people were like, you're Mr. Know-it-all, right? Fuck you, you're nothing. And that's where you need a lot of patience and persistence. The more you do it, the more abilities you will discover about yourself, as long as you are on the path of your passions. You discover more about yourself when you are aligned with your passions. It could be anything. It could be playing video games, man. There's a lot of people that get paid to test video games. You know, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. But that's where you need a lot of balls to pursue that, because maybe you will go bankrupt, maybe you will live on the street. You have to be willing to do everything, to go all the way in, you know, be obsessed. And even if you have to live on the streets, I'm telling you, I lived on the streets twice, my friend. I thought I understood my lesson the first time. I did not. I went back, and the first time it was here in Cancun, in Mexico. The second time it was in Spain. I lived on the streets, man, and actually the police was looking for me the second time, so it was fucking worse. So, you know, but you have to be willing to do that. Sometimes it's not gonna work out, because the more you get older, the more you realize that the things that you want, they never work out in a way that you want them to work out. That's why you need to be very open, in the mind, in the heart, the soul. You need to be open, and realize that it's like energy, you know, whatever the fuck universe is throwing at you, you use it, and then you control it to shift it. You know, you don't go against what the universe is throwing at you, or whatever it is that you want to call it, God, whatever, Allah. You don't go against it, because the more you push back, the more conflict and resistance you get. So you don't have to resist. You take it, but then you direct it. You direct this energy that is getting, you know, all of this negative energy that the universe is sending you, or whatever, positive, negative. You accept it, and then you use it to direct your life, to direct it. You can do that. You can manipulate it. Like, you just simply move this, like a ship. Yeah, a ship. You know, when they're in the water, they're moving forward with a little, I don't know how to say it in English, a turbine. You know what I'm saying? And then the steering wheel, it's a fucking thing like that if you go right, it does this, and then it moves like that. And if you go to the other side, it does this. Well, you have to do the same thing with with the universe or haters or whatever, you know. It's energy. You use that and then you direct it to whatever the fuck that you want to do. But you have to really pay attention to your inner voice, because sometimes the things that we think that we want, they're not us. They are things that others put inside of us. I did a video on this saying that some of the guys that follow me, they're in the seduction business or in the pickup arts and all that, and they say or they think that, oh, because I'm a man, I need to fuck a lot of women. I need to have a lot of women by my side. Yes, just to a certain degree, yes, but do you really want that, my friend? I mean, do you really want that? Or sometimes, oh, well, I want money. I want to be a fucking multi-billionaire. Yeah, I mean, of course, we all say that we want to do that, but do you really want to do it? There was this time when the second time that I went to Italy, is because I loved the lifestyle of Italians, because they live very simply. They go to work, they can do whatever type of work they want to do, and they have a very good lifestyle. They drink their wine, they're very happy, and they're the Mediterranean lifestyle. Motherfucking dogs, man. These dogs. Shit. My neighbors, man. Fuck my neighbors. Motherfuckers. Anyway, so you need to I was talking about when I was in Italy, right? So I thought to myself, you know what? This is the lifestyle that I wanted, that I want. Turns out I didn't want that. So you need to experience, my friend. You need to experience, but you need to be willing. To the degree that you are willing to go to pursue your passions, is that to the degree that you're gonna reap the benefits of it, right? I hope that made sense. And Connie, I don't know what the fuck you said. Appreciate your mind. Ruther, I don't know what that means, bro. Okay, so maybe I will do it on the next video. I will be doing this more and more. The Q&A sessions. I will see you in the next one. Become the best version of yourself.